All right. Cool. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another playthrough of Dishonored. Last thing we did was that we went to the Boyle estate during the um, Lady Boyle's last party mission, I believe it was called. We infiltrated a party that a lady named Lady Boyle was holding. It was like a masquerade party. Infiltrated that. So that we could get rid of Lady Boyle, who is someone who was financing the Lord Regent's something. So instead of killing her, I was able to capture her, knock her out, and hand her over to a weirdo who was in love with her. And yeah, we literally just came back from that mission, and we now have another mission set up for us where we have to go back to Dunwall Tower. Before we do that though, let's look at some of the stuff here. Call to the Spheres, Volume 1. Let's see, exit from a work of fiction, early chapters. My stomach twisted as the engines of the old vessel roared louder. It was the creation of Orcado, third prefect from the Academy of Natural Philosophy. He was exhilarated, savoring each of the small craft's undulations. Orcado pulled a lever, and a great gout of smoke surrounded us. The smell of burning whale oil grew unbearable as the machine propelled itself upward. I was too afraid to look through the window, which suddenly didn't feel thick enough. As if knowing my thoughts, Overseer Brine, that's probably what it is, Brine, looked at me and smiled. Recite some of the litany, my pupil. It will protect your heart from the turpitude of the void on our way to the outer spheres. Alright. That's almost the name of the story. They mentioned the word spheres. What's this? The Trials of Aptitude. We already read that. What's this?
Hello, I am Callista, and I am Emily's teacher, and this is my lesson plan. Boring sums, boring history, boring geography, boring 7 structures. Ugh, why can't we study sword fighting, and sailing, and monsters?
So she just wants to study that stuff. What's this?
Yes, I tell her you will still need to study. And as Empress, you'll have proper tutors, one for each subject. And many personal servants. She asks if she'll have spies. Yes, I tell her, I suppose you will. And advisors. So many advisors your head will spin. She wants a cake maker. Well, I tell her you'll have a whole kitchen staff with an army of chefs. And of course she asks if she can have cake every day. And I say if that is your wish, my young Empress, which always makes her giggle. Sometimes she gets so sad, remembering these things. They remind her of her poor mother. It's been 6 months, and Emily is resilient, but sometimes I can hear her crying when she thinks I'm asleep.
The Fugue Feasts. I feel like I read through this, but let's see. At the end of every year, after the last day of the month of songs, we begin the Fugue Feast. The new year has not started, and thus the time that follows is outside the calendar. A period of celebration and feasting begins, during which the people abandon the very practices that keep them whole and healthy over the year. Many leave their homes euphoric with spirits or potent herbs. Some paint their faces or wear masks to conceal themselves as they pursue their passions without reservation. When the right cosmological signs are observed and it is time for the calendar to begin anew, the sitting high overseer calls for the hymn of atonement, and the fugue feast ends. Families return to their homes, wives to their husbands. Enemies put down their weapons, and fires are extinguished. No complaint is given for those who have wronged others, deviated from ancient codes, or discarded oaths. For this time during the astrological alignment does not exist and is not recorded. The following day starts the new year, marked on the first day of the month of Earth, as it has always been. Well, can't think of anything else to do. I must admit, when I looked down there, I was looking for sparkles, but I forgot this isn't Uncharted. There are no sparkles. I've been playing a lot of Uncharted. The series had its anniversary. I think it's like their 10th anniversary or something. Recently. So I have decided to start all the games, play all of them from the absolute beginning, and just play through them all. I'm on the first one right now. I'm gonna play all of them on hard mode too for the challenge. The game's pretty easy once you get a handle on it. So, doing hard mode with all of them. Should be able to finish the first one relatively soon. See, this is a new one.
That is not the vintage I asked for, you half-wit ox. No matter, just set it down. Leave both bottles and get out. I'm trying to write my memoirs.
He's getting worse. I just realized I can't make any more new saves. He's getting very snappy. Alright, let's go talk to Havelock.
Corvo, the time has come. Everything we have done, everything that you have done, has served to make this moment possible.
The Lord Regent is exposed, Corvo. Vulnerable. And now everything is in place to strike at him. We're one step from the throne.
One man, one beating heart, is all that's left of the forces that brought this city to the brink of ruin.
It is simple, but it will be far from easy. The Lord Regent's paranoia has reached an all-time high. He has lost the support of the Overseers, the Parliament, his financial base, and he's lost Sokolov, who made his security technology. So at Dunwall Tower, he has consolidated every remaining loyal man around him.
He knows something is coming. He knows you are coming. And everything depends on him being correct. Piero will help you prepare. Then Samuel will take you close to the tower, near the waterlock. Last time you were there was the horrible day that all of this started. Now you will go there and end it. Good luck, Corvo.
I'm not sure what else we could say, other than our hopes are riding on you.
Will be well provided for and serve the well-being of the community and the city.
Well, time to go infiltrate Dunwall Tower again. I think while we do that, I'll try to talk about the show Monster that I started talking about in the last playthrough. Of course, none of that's in the cut version. I'm pretty sure I cut it all out. What up, Samuel?
Ready to face the Lord Regent? About time we took care of my say. Long past time.
Sure. Actually, give me 1 second.
Ready when you are.
Let's go talk to Piero real quick. Make sure we have all the equipment possible. And then get out of here.
The copper wiring is making all the difference. Increasing the output by almost 50%. Yet, the whale oil still has too many impurities. I need to find a way to filter it myself if that idiot can't provide a better grade. Even the Academy doesn't have anything that will refine it to the specifications I require. Something new then. Perhaps using charcoal. Or a multiple chambered device.
Hello to you, Corvo.
I feel
I imagine you
the answer
made
will
that
come
masquerade a lively event. I doubt there will be another high society party that will live up to it.
I really wish you did not say anything, sir. I was listening to your thing. Anyway, he's trying to figure out how to respond in wear oil.
Do you need me to build something for you? I can make anything, practically.
Alright. Stealth boots. Yeah, buy more of these. And then let's see. Stealth boots. And then let's do this one. Awesome. Alright. That should be that. Acquire 15 equipment upgrades. Nice. A second solution. I think I've read that one before. It looks familiar. Let's not do it. Let's do. I don't think it matters that much, but you know. Alright. Let's go.
Ready to face the Lord Regent? About time we took care of my say. Long past time.
Into the wolf's den once more. Alright, return to the tower. It is time to end the Lord Regent's rule, and if you succeed, Emily can be crowned Empress. You must return to Dunwall Tower and infiltrate the place where you once served as Lord Protector. Ever paranoid, the Lord Regent has upgraded security over the months and has a heavily defended safe room to which he will escape if you set off any alarms. So I have to be particularly careful when it comes to alarms.
This is it, Corvo. Your last memories of Dunwall Tower might not be good ones, huh? So maybe you can make up for what happened back then. It'll be a bit of a climb from the waterlogged. Most important thing is killing the Lord Regent. Built himself quite a place at the top of the tower. Calls it his safe room or something. Crazy if you ask me. Another point of interest while I'm giving you the grand tour, Corvo. Broadcast control station here where all them announcements come from. Might be worth looking into. You ready? Next time I see you, the Lord Regent will be dead. And if not, well, it was an honor to serve with you.
Okay. I can't remember how it is I did this. I think I'm in the water. Alright. So like usual, we're gonna try and do this non-lethally. And if I remember correctly, it is a bit tricky trying to do this one non-lethally. I remember having to restart at this port multiple times. Take the money. Let's do it safe. Alright. Okay, that sucks. That sucks. Alright, I'm going up there though. It's alright. And going further up. Don't think we should though. I'm pretty sure they're... Oh, okay. I'm out of this thing. This thing sucks, man. that is a arc pylon or something like that. If you are in the vicinity of it, it will send out an electric shock towards you, killing you. Or at the very least, hurting you. But able to disarm that, so we're good there. Let me do this in a separate save in the event things go wrong. It's oddly quiet. I don't like that. But like I was saying earlier, I'm playing all the Uncharted games again. And so I had to remember this game is not that. Cannot play it like that at all. Very different games.
Attention, Dunwall Tower.
And I can't put any alarms out either. Okay.
All new assignments report directly to the duty officer.
He has a key. Alright, so we have a key to something now. Okay, a guy up there. I don't need any of this. Okay, so I need to get over there. Alright. Let's see. There might... Oh, nope, not that. Might be a way for me to, like, climb up above them. And I think they're a wee bit silly. They don't look up a lot. Okay, maybe not.
Huh?
Shut up. Okay, so let me come over here.
Die.
Come out here. Okay, we're almost there. Now, I don't have to bring this down.
Tonight, chances are very good.
Because I think I am currently beyond the wall of light. So, why haven't I come out here? Alright, cool.
Until you receive further orders.
Yeah, it made the noise because I'm really close. Oh man, y'all. Okay. Be careful with that. Okay.
Don't you love the view from here?
This place makes
Let's
me
keep
sad.
going.
Why is that?
This is where the Empress was killed by that wretched murder. Everything changed for the war.
Go. Alright. Making good progress. Ow. Let's do a save. So like I was saying, I was talking about... Oh, I go in that room right there. Talk about the game, the show Monster.
Big moat. What's he expect? A whole army? Moat.
What if he
All that
sees me?
water does is bring mosquitoes and invite vermin into the courtyard.
He doesn't seem to be a problem. Let's see what happens if I walk in front of him. Nothing.
You're the assassin they've been talking about.
Yes.
Listen, I don't like these people either. I beg you, just let me live so I can see my children again. Every day I work here is another day I risk offending that tyrant and getting thrown into Coldridge prison. Listen, I can help you. Just use that valve to open the moat overflow gate. You can get access to the tower's main doors from there. Oh, watch out for the hagfish. I've seen him take a finger off.
Gotcha. Thank you. Ah, the lighthouse. I don't really care about that. I know it's like important for like world building and all that stuff, but like it's a lot of reading, y'all. So unless it's like mission related, I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Alright, so with Monster, gave the rundown, have a doctor, Dr. Tenma, who is a neurosurgeon, a really, really good neurosurgeon. There's one over there. Alright. These hackers are the best. Thank God. Alright, well, kind of out of that. He does surgery on, before we get to like the main thing that's changes everything. He doesn't do surgery on this really rich guy. Or he does do surgery on this highfalutin guy, and there we go. And a guy who was a bit poor that he was already working on dies because he decided to stop his surgery. Oh shoot. Decides to stop his surgery on the original guy. Poor guy dies. And so uh-oh. We skip, and kid comes in with a headshot wound. Tenma's about to do the surgery on him. He's called away again by the people who run the hospital. Just like, hey, there's a very important investor in with some heart problem. You need to go operate on him, not the boy. Tenma opts to ignore them in this situation and operate on the boy. He is able to save the boy. Let's actually stay out here real quick. I want to see if I can. Oh, that's in a stupid location. Okay. Oh, that's a stupid place. Oh, man. So that's how we can get in. Do I really, really care about these rooms that much? Like, they'd be helpful, but I don't think I care that much. Let's see, do I even have... Let me see if I have any powers I can upgrade right now. I have 5 runes right now. Honestly, beside Bling, I don't really use a lot of these. Like, and I'm not trying to kill people, so that's not going to be helping me. I'm not going to use that one. I'm not going to use this one. The only thing really would be bend time, maybe. But I'm not gonna worry about it. We're gonna move on. But yeah, the boy survives. And Tenma, being the good doctor he is, he occasionally goes to check on the boy. Make sure he's healing well, make sure everything's okay, blah, blah, blah. Boy hasn't woken up, though. Boy has twin sister. twin sister seems to be
Your report, General Tobias?
in a bit of a rough mental state because of what she experienced. She saw her parents get murdered, saw her brother get shot in the head. They're twins, by the way.
I need the comfort of my own bed.
And so she's kind of out of it. If I remember correctly, though, she like is repeating something.
Yes, as you wish, Lord Regent. I'm heading up. Keep this area secure and use that alarm if there's any sign of trouble.
But long story short, with this part, the boy and the sister end up going missing. They disappear from the hospital. And when that happens, the director and someone else related to the hospital end up dead. They're murdered. And Tenma is pinned with the murder because he has some he had some beef with them because he decided to not listen to like the director of the hospital
ban on whale
when
oil is now in effect.
they
Citizens are encouraged to bring any whale oil in their possession to the city watch at once. Anyone caught burning oil will be subject to arrest. This message is a directive from the Lord Regent himself.
when they told him to, hey, go operate on this highfalutin person.
We must all trust in the Regent. Please don't hurt me. You're here to kill the Regent, aren't you? Spare my life, and I can help you beat him.
Okay.
He makes recordings on audiograph, secrets, some that would destroy him if others heard. Played on this amplifier, his confessions would be broadcast throughout the city. He'll be ruined. The audiograph card you want is in a safe in the Lord Regent's room.
Okay.
But I was able to see the combination over his shoulder. 935.
All right.
Trust me, what's recorded on that card will do the trick. Good luck.
Okay. Will do. Thank you. Abbey of every man. Don't really care right now. I need the thing, Bobby, to do that. All right. I shall be right back, sir. Time to go steal an audiograph. But yeah, because Tenma decided not to operate on the highfalutin person like the people at the hospital told him to, he was basically demoted to just a basic everyday neurosurgeon. His fiance, who was the daughter of the director of the hospital, broke the engagement. It was obvious she was just dating him and was going to marry him for the money, but she broke the engagement. He was basically told he'll never be promoted. He'll never be able to find another job outside of this hospital. And these guys essentially destroyed his... Uh-oh.
Better make a pass over here.
Thanks for so kindly letting me know where you're gonna be. I'm gonna see if I can throw him up here. Perfect. So yeah, essentially these people completely destroyed like in the next room. Any plans Tenma may have to progress as a surgeon. Was it 935? Lord Spymaster. We had a specific agreement and I planned around it. The World Protector wasn't part of that agreement. You assured me that she and the girl would be alone. So the price of the jobs just went up. Send the coin to the alternate dead drop, or you can be sure we'll come calling. Dodd.
The assassin! Shield me while I get to the roof.
Oh, did he see me? I think he saw me.
The assassin!
Oh, did he see me?
The assassin! Shield me while I get to the roof.
Okay, so I need to figure out.
The assassin!
Okay, I can do it. I just need to quickly get out of here.
The assassin!
Did they see me? How? Okay, fine. I'll do another autosave. I'll do another autoload. What was it again? 9, 3, 5. Got it. All right. We're good. So now we need to get back to there. Let's go. So, yeah, the people who died, basically, Tenma would have motive for wanting them dead. But he saw who it was who... Wait, no, he didn't see who it was who did it. And I forgot exactly how it is he comes to this suspicion. But he suspects...
If I explain, then you will see I am not at fault. My poverty eradication plan
there we go.
Was meant to bring
neutralize. He is.
To the city to rid us of those scoundrels
all right,
who waste their
let's
days
get out of
in
here.
filth and drink without homes or occupations other than to beg for the coin for which the rest of us toil. And it was a simple plan. Bring the disease-bearing rats from the Pandician continent and let them take care of the poor.
So they did do it. Oh, wow, they did do that.
Worked perfectly. I order you to put on your at first. But the rats, it was as if they sought to undo me. They hid captures and bred a sickening rate. Soon it didn't matter. Rich, poor, all were falling sick. And then people began to ask questions. The Empress assigned me to investigate whether the rats had been imported by a foreign power. I knew the truth would come out eventually. So
he really did plan everything. That's crazy.
And take power myself. She had to die, you see. She had to die. Bringing about the death of an empress is not an easy thing. But it gave me the chance to attack the plague with some real authority. Quarantines, deportation of the sick. But there's always some idiot woman searching for her wretched lost babe, or some sniveling workman searching for his missing wife. And then quarantine is broken. But you can see how my plan should have worked.
Part of me wants to collect the bone charm, but it ain't that deep. Well, that was a success. Time to get out of here. Uh-oh. Get rid of that for now. But I don't remember how it is he comes to this suspicion. But Tema basically is able to determine that the person who actually killed the people
What?
Oh, well, let me just knock her out, I guess. Was the kid he had operated on. Here it is. And so the entire story is basically Tenma, because he feels guilty for operating on this kid, and then him going on causing a lot of havoc, murdering a lot of people, and slowly but surely uncovering this crazy like child experimentation program that was going on. While also trying to capture and apprehend the kid he did everything he could to save, risk his career to save. And like the craziest part of it was how oh, this sucks. But I don't think I'll survive that one.
Should we gather for whiskey and cigars tonight?
Let's do a save. I wonder if I can just swim the rest of the way. There you go. Should walk the rest of the way. What up, Samuel?
Is it all done? You ready to go back to the Hound Pits?
Yep.
Thanks to you, Corvo. All right, let's go.
All right. Killed no one. Chaos was low. Didn't find a lot of money. Didn't find the runes, all that stuff. Didn't really care about that. But it didn't kill anyone. It wasn't detected. That's a win in my book. Let's see. Coronation Eve. The Lord Regent has been defeated, and the reign of Emily Caldwin is now assured. All that remains is to see her safely escorted to Dunwall Tower, where she will assume her position on the throne.
Big changes. Makes me uneasy, to tell the truth. A small fry like me always gets the worst of it. But maybe it's going to be different now. The Lord Regent is gone. The Abbey has a new High Overseer. I'm guessing our work is almost done. The others are in the bar. No doubt waiting to raise a glass in your name. Me, I think I'll just linger out here if you don't mind. Reflect on things while we have a moment. Congratulations, Corvo.
Thanks. Celebrate with Dolores in the bar.
Attention Dunwall citizens. Hiram Burrow, once known as the Lord Regent, is no longer in power. His corrupt and pillaged...
Damn me, he's done it. Word is spreading all over the city. The tyranny is over. By this time tomorrow, Emily will be on the throne. After that, we'll clear your name and put everything we've got into rebuilding the city.
I wish there were more of a city to rule. Most of Dunwall is rats and corpses.
The Admiral was right, I'm afraid. Corvo, you did your job while the rest of us sat on our asses. Our work starts tomorrow.
Tonight, rest easy. Tomorrow, we crown an empress. To Corvo, the man who served to change the course of history.
To Emily Cole, and the new dawn rising for Dunwall and the Empire.
Yay.
She'll need higher
I
mathematics.
think they drug
Court
Corvo.
protocol,
I
and
think we start
cosmology.
getting woozy and we pass out.
You provide these things?
Eat well tonight.
We're leaving tomorrow, aren't we?
I just think I should
I
have
don't know
a
if I want to go
central
back to the tower.
She trusts
I can be Empress from anywhere, right? Maybe a ship.
Don't you trust me, Callista?
You speak less and do more than any man I have known. I swear
Yep.
I'll help you find the murderer.
They
and
drugged
down
him.
the Empress. Your life will be changed.
Some music playing.
Very soon.
Yeah. Ooh, sausage. Yeah, and this is what I mean, like you can turn on them, and I feel like as you move through the game before you get here, you have some pretty valid reasons to not truly trust these guys. Yeah, they dropped him bad.
Samuel, you move like you've been drinking. Did the poison work its magic? Is he dead?
It better have worked. It cost me a month's profit.
Wow.
Yes, sir. I believe Corvo has breathed his last. Just as you wanted.
You've done a fine job, then.
Remember, we need the body. If we come forward with the corpse of the man who murdered the Empress, we'll be greeted as heroes.
Wow.
Yes, it'll grant us legitimacy. We'll be the men who rescued Emily and brought down the Lord Regent and his assassin. You'll see to the body, won't you, Samuel?
Yes, sir.
Didn't know. So yeah, basically just like you learn that they're no better than the people they were going
I'm sorry
after.
something terrible, Corvo. But I only gave you half the poison. They were watching me and it was all I could think to do. I think you're strong enough to survive that. I'll put you on the raft and then I've got to ship out myself before they find out I've gone against their wishes. Snakes. They'll want to do the same to me as soon as I've outlived my uses. Hopefully you'll wake up and find your way out of this cursed city.
The flooded district. Oh, this section. It is rough. Okay. Adrift. Betrayed by Havelock, Martin, and Pendleton. You are only saved at the last moment by Samuel the boatman, who left you adrift in a ruined section of Dunwall.
This is the one who was with the Empress when she died. Poisoned. Tivian stuff.
Amateur work. He'll live.
That's up to Dowd.
sweetheart. I recognize those marks on your hand. A gift from your friend. The one who talks to you in the dark. Talks to you when you visit his shrines. I visited those shrines too. And I know what it felt like to shove a blade into your Empress. But I don't know you. Who you are, and who you fight for. You're a mystery. And I can't allow that.
He was already dry. Why gotta knock him out again? Ugh, in this forsaken place.
Here you are at last, in a ruined and drowning world, held captive by the man who killed your Empress, the assassin Dowd. Your friends poisoned you and dumped your body in the river. Did they do it to protect themselves, so no one would ever know what they'd done? Or was it because they were a single move away from controlling an empire, and they knew you'd never let them manipulate Emily? Maybe none of these. Perhaps that's just the nature of man.
And we wake up in a barrel. These people have a mask. How nice of them. Got nothing. Might be an easier way to do this, but hey. Okay, we are now out. Dodd. Finding Corvo in possession of that mask could have been an elaborate frame job, but now the newly minted Lord Regent Havelock is announcing to all the city that he has proof linking Corvo to the masked felon. The bounty is 30,000 coins, where Corvo truly is the masked felon and is responsible for all the things the wanted poster accused him of. I expect the bounty to double. Because we have him alive, we should be able to barter for even more. Regarding Shalakjaw, we watched him for a week, and when we were ready to make our move, he suddenly disappeared. Maybe he left the city. Roughly. Bounty Ledger. So they just take a bunch of bounties by the looks of it and hand them over. Report to Dowd. This is the musical device that the overseer had strapped to his chest. While it was functioning, we were unable to perform transversals or tetherings. I suggest we get a good look at it. That's one of the crazy instruments. Alright. This is one of the most annoying missions in the game, in my opinion. Because the thing about it is that if you have gone through the game, oh shoot, and have killed a lot of people, this part of the game is literally covered in weepers. It is the worst. I don't know what the other one is. Actually, if I go up there quickly and take them out, I should be able to do it. Oh, crap. So that is, again, one of the reasons why I decided to go back in the game and deal with these guys non-lethally, because oh my gosh, they change their patterns. Crap. Of course he sees them. Alright. Okay, so maybe let me do this. Dude, get up there. Thank you. Put him right here. Alright, that should be good. Where's the other one? There he is. Now I don't have to go undetected. Big merge, I forgot there like DLC content we could do. And it came to mind because the Brigmore Witches, that's a DLC thing you can do. Alright. So we're in this hellhole. As you can see, you could get your weapons, you could get your stuff, or you could not. We are going to, because I want my stuff. I forgot how it is. I safely got out of here. Oh, there's one in the water. Yeah, this place is crawling in reapers, in the assassins, rats. You gotta deal with flooded water, so you end up with like the hagfish you can see down there. Oh yeah, you get these plants too. This whole level sucks. It took me a long time. Yep, they throw that crap at you and it hurts you. Now, you can hurt them back. I'm pretty sure you can kill those things. But, oh, buddy, are they the worst. All you can do is try your best to get around them. That looks like a thing I could look at. I'm curious. But I'm also not trying to die, so we're not gonna worry about it right now. Okay, if I remember correctly, there is a Reaper around here. Yeah, I hear it. Right there. Yeah, a bunch of rats. Oh gosh, yeah, this. Oh man, this section is a bit rough. Explosive bottle. But anyway, back to the show Monster. So, yeah, Tama's framed, and he does everything he can to basically prove it wasn't him who killed, like, the hospital director and some other guy. While at the same time, again, we're learning about, like, some weird child experimentation thing that, this is based in Germany. So you learn about some weird child experimentation thing that was going on during, like, some war. I want to say World War II? How did I do this? Because unfortunately, I don't think you can just use your... Okay, I can go there. I don't think you can use just your, your blink. I think you have to, like... I think you have to, like, turn something on by a whale oil or something. Here it is, the control start. Yeah, I need to get it hooked up. Okay. Let's see, like around here maybe? Okay. Got empty wear oil thing. I need to fill it up now. I gotta avoid those. Oh, here we go. Avoid these random crap plants. And then I need to put in a thing. All right. There we go. Actually, let's do a separate save in the event this goes actually horribly wrong. Because they always do. I do something just like, oh yeah, this works, and then suddenly I'm being, oh, see, rats. A whole lot of rats. Jeez. Alright, this is fun. Oh, bone chime. But the biggest thing about Monster, I'm kind of going to spoil the end because it was just so crazy. Because one thing about it was that throughout the entire show, you think the guy who is responsible for all of this stuff, I've got his name. You think that he was one of the kids who was experimented on at like these weird facilities. But at the same time, you have his twin sister having like these weird memories that seem to align with her actually being the one experimented on, not him. And this is when we discover her brother is absolutely insane, if you already didn't know this. And it was the sister being experimented on, being tested on, who actually experienced all these horrific things.
Can't get through the rail station without
And the sister will come back.
You'll find a way.
They said something important. Now let's see. The way to Dodd's base is through the central register or rail station. The door to the station is kept locked. Okay, so I can get a key. Gotcha. So when this girl will be out doing these experiments, having to go through these terrible experiments, like locked in the dark rooms and doing all this stuff, because what they're trying to do is like, it's like post World War II Germany, and the Germans, want to develop another Hitler or something like that, if I remember correctly. So they were hoping to, via experiments, generate someone similar to Hitler so that they could take over, like, do what they weren't able to finish before. So she was part of those experiments, and after, you know, going through a bunch of nonsense, she would come home. Her brother would be there, and he would have her tell him everything they did to her and everything she saw and all this stuff. And then I guess he would like internalize these stories or something like that, and he deluded himself into thinking it was actually him who experienced those horrific, crazy things, not her. There was one part that was really crazy where the girl, she would have this memory and she'd be like, why am I seeing and recognizing the inside of this mansion where these experiments would go on? Why am I remembering coming home and seeing myself? That doesn't make sense. But then we find out, again, the reason she remembers the inside of the mansion where the experiments are going on was because she was the one being experimented on. So she was the one being brought to those mansions and forced to see like a room of people be murdered, not her brother. And the reason she saw herself one time when she came home was because her brother is insane. Her brother dressed up like her, put on her dress, put her hair up put his hair up the way she would have her hair, and essentially pretended to be her. I remember when I first saw that scene, I was just like, what the heck is going on? That can't be her. And it clicked, just like, oh, it's him. He's dressing up like her. Because like one of the things as you go through the story is that you're slowly but surely seeing the girl learn about what, oh, I don't have my stuff. Learn about what happened to her, because she thinks everything that happened was to her brother, not her. Oh crap, I got detected. Ow, crap. Oh no, I don't want to kill him. want to kill them. It's gonna be tricky. If I can slow down time, maybe. If I can slow down time. Ooh, I can control people. Aw, I can't use them. I got my stuff. Alright, I think we did it. Alright, now we need to get to Dodd. Still trying to avoid those things if possible. Let's look at this. Let's head back up. Oh crap. So that part was crazy. He's just absolutely insane. That's basically what you learn while watching this show. Her brother is out his mind. And I would say the last absolutely insane part I remember right now was at the absolute end of the show. They stopped him from basically trying to destroy an entire town of people for whatever reason. I can't remember exactly why it was he was trying to do that. I think it was because he was trying to manufacture. He was trying to do some type of weird experiment, something like that. But Tenma and the girl were able to stop him from destroying this town. The boy had been shot in the head once again. He was in the hospital. Tenma got his name cleared. And the girl finally remembers what happened to her, but she seems to be at some sense of peace. She's going back to college. Everything's looking up. Well, Tenma's in the hospital. The dude still passed out. The crazy twin brother. He's still passed out in the hospital after being shot in the head again. What happened here? Oh, phone turn. Where is it? Okay. Jeez. And Tenma is talking to the guy, and I think he like falls asleep or he has some hallucination or something. All I know is suddenly this guy, who again knocked out, been in a coma for a long time now because he was shot in the head again for the second time in his life. Oh shoot. He suddenly jerks up and he tells this story, and he explains how it is his sister ended up being experimented on, or ended up being taken, or something like that. And remember how, again, he would dress up like her. And there was one day where two men came to their house and took the sister. Well, they were both dressed in the exact same outfit. Both had a pink dress on, had their hair the exact same, and they're twins. So it's kind of hard to tell them apart. So this guy, just to have one more stab in the back, just have one more annoying statement, is like, oh, did the mother actually not know the difference between us and just gave the men whichever twin she wanted, whatever twin was like closest to them? Or did she know which twin was which and she just chose to give up the one she loved the least? And then Tenma like wakes up or something, and he said something, Tenma, and he leaves. And then you have like some ending scene stuff. I can't remember all the things that happened, but I know like the very last scene that you see in the entire show is that this crazy dude's bed is empty and he is gone. He has escaped once again. I was so mad. I was so mad. I was like, y'all let this guy out again? After everything that has happened, you all managed to let this guy escape again? This is why we're in here in this situation in the first place. Because you remember at the beginning of the show, the reason all of this crap and a lot happens in the show. I barely touched like 80% of the show. Like, so much happens in that show. But all of it happened was because he escaped from the hospital. And here they go again, letting this guy escape from the hospital, going on to cause whatever crazy havoc he can. I was so annoyed. Oh, I was so annoyed. And that's the last scene you see, his empty bed, and it's over. It was an insane ride of a show. I was able to guess some of the beats of the show, but it has some wild twists in the revelations they reveal about how like this dude is just bloody insane. Oh my gosh. But that last scene specifically got me. It got me so hard. Oh my goodness. Okay, this part sucks. And that kind of, sort of, not really, is Monster. Like I said, there is a lot that happens in that show. even with knowing the end, I feel like if you were to go back or go and watch the show, you still have a great time with it because there's just so much that happens and is revealed. But the biggest thing is, yeah, dude is freaking mad. Alright, somehow made it into here without being caught. He did notice me, sort of, kind of, but he didn't really do anything about it. This just looks like a place with something at it. Oh, here we go. This could be helpful. Alright. So that's the entrance. As you can see, this place is absolutely covered in assassins. I think what I'm gonna do is just gonna put you to sleep. People are gonna be alerted. That's fine. Hope it didn't fall off. No, he's fine. They're gonna be a bit on alert for a little while, but then they're like, we didn't find him, and then put their swords away. There's a guy over there too. That sucks. Kind of feel like I should knock him out, but one thing about this level is that you don't come across resources that easily. So if you're not careful, you can run out of resources and you're just stuck. Which, that's not preferable. Well, it's not preferable at all. So, I might try and go down and take this guy out. Oh, let me use my, here we go. 1, 2, that's 3. Rats. So I think I'm seeing 3. And there's one up there, so 4. Okay. Maybe I can take this guy out. Let's try it. Get up out of there. I don't really care if they find the bodies, as long as they don't try and come after me. Let's do a complete separate save. Yeah, but say you're dumb. You're not gonna see your buddy on the ground like that. Okay. He goes. He's like, oh no, this is crazy. I want to see what happened. Blah 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 blah. Oh. Let's do a load. I think I might actually go down and get that guy. I don't think I was caught. Alright, I think we're chilling. Let's actually make that bad, cause I'm not killing anyone. I could take their money. Alright, another one coming. I can take you out next. Unless someone comes. Got 3 of them. Anybody else want to come down and be all silly? Let's do this. I think we chilling. So I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna rob him. Lame. Let's move this way. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna do a completely separate save. In the event, again, things went terribly wrong. Okay, so now you can't come this way. There are dogs here, though. They suck. If you didn't know. Yeah, I hate these things. I literally hate these things. I might kill the dogs. 'Cause I don't think the dogs count as deaths. And why would they? They're just stupid dogs. Like, bump them. That's where I need to go. But I'm curious about what's over here. Like, y'all have a lot of stuff. Okay, rats. That's all I'm... Rats? A lot of rats. Maybe it's another way to get through to here. Maybe that's what it is. A way to get into this area without having to knock out a bunch of folk. I opted for knock out a bunch of folk. But it's alright. I think that's actually where I kind of need to stop. I kind of want to see if I can get into... Oh, buddy. Hello. I want to see if I can get into the base before we stop. Stupid dogs. Hate those things. Okay. Alright, we got homie over there. I'm going to try and take him out. And yoink. You're mine now, John. Do a complete save in the event somehow everything went terribly wrong. You never know. Alright. I think we're safe to actually enter. Bam! We're in. Alright, I think that's a good place to stop it. We have successfully infiltrated Dowd's fort. So then next time we come back, we're going to go even deeper in and see what dirty secrets we can dig up on these guys. So it seems like, yes, the Lord Regent, the previous one, hired Dodd to kill the Empress. He killed the Empress. Framed us for it. We did all this stuff to get rid of, like, the previous High Overseer, the previous Lord Regent, and all this stuff. We get backstabbed, or stabbed in the back, by the people we were helping. And they're just trying to do exactly what the previous Lord Regent and all of them were trying to do. Why? Probably just power, money, prestige, things like that. So they're literally no better than the people we have already taken care of. Hence why, like I said at the beginning of this playthrough, you can most definitely turn against these people, and you, as you play through the game, I feel like you can gather enough information to make it pretty valid for why you decide, or more like find a valid reasons for why you decide to turn against the loyalists, because you can't trust them either. Like, it's one of those situations where both sides kind of suck and are just trying to use you and Emily for their own selfish gains by the looks of it. So I'm not sure. I think I'm still going to do like the no kill route. I think after we finish the flooded district mission, we enter a section of the game where we are able to go after like Martin, Pendleton, and Havelock, and deal with them because they've stabbed us in the back and they're trying to use Emily for their own gains now too. So yeah, cool things. I remember when I did one run of this game, I decided to immediately at the absolute beginning of the game, turn against the group, the loyalists. And I think, I want to say something happened where I couldn't continue the rest of the game, because it's because of them is why you're even able to start some of the missions. So if you turn against them, if you get rid of them, you can't cause the game to trigger the other missions to happen. So I think you like prematurely end the game or something like that. I can't remember. I might try it after we finish our first run of this and just quickly see what happens if I, just kill all the loyalists and just cause complete havoc at the Hound Pits at the complete beginning of the game. I can't remember exactly what happens, but that is something you can do, because if you notice when you get to the Hound Pits, you do have options to choke out people, to stab people, and it stays there as you move across the game. So it's really interesting. I love this game, so fun. But next time we're going to continue on with the flooded district. Hopefully we can get to Dowd relatively painlessly, and see how it is we can get out of here so we can get some answers from Pendleton, Martin, and Havelock. So look forward to that. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next playthrough. Bye bye.